Second. Everybody recording on your end. All right, because there's every now and then I run into a problem where it stopped and then the whole podcast wasn't recorded. So I want to make sure that it's recording on your end. Everybody has a copy of the podcast that we're doing on your end in case somebody loses it. We can always send you another copy. So, and I should have had permission to do any recording. So we're going to get started right about now, ladies and gentlemen. And let's just get rocking and rolling. This is recorded. Remember, we can dub it. We can change as we go along. I want to welcome everybody to Real Estate Saved My Lifestyle. This here is a podcast, ladies and gentlemen, that talks about the effects that real estate has on one's life. So it's an interesting podcast that we started. Today, you are all my guest speaker, and I want to welcome everybody to the show. Even though we had a lot of signups, some of them will be coming in late. Some of them can't make it at all today because of the scheduling problems. And in the future, we'll probably try to work out these podcasts so more students can be attending. More students will be coming in as we go along, ladies and gentlemen. So we're going to be starting off with you. It's interesting that you are here today. Did you think 3 or 4 weeks ago when you were starting to look for a school to learn real estate that you would be doing a live streaming podcast or a podcast now? Did you think that this journey would take you down this road at all? No. Now it's interesting. Wait till you see the journeys, the opportunities, the roads that are going to open, and you're going to have to make a decision. Do I want to take this road or do I want to take this road? So you're going to have lots of works in life with this new journey that you're taking here. So it's a very interesting podcast today to have the class with me. So you are all the August 2021 class of Online Real Estate School Incorporated. So I want to talk to you about your journey of where you are right now and where you would like to go, because what this podcast is about is how real estate changes one's lifestyle. So let me ask you, ladies and gentlemen, how did you find this university that you're in right now? How did this come across? Starting with Tara. Tara, how did you come across this university?
I researched online.
Okay. Now, see, that's very important, especially today, especially with your business. A lot of people are going to do a lot of researching. So, Ed, how did you find the university?
Well, luckily, I was having a conversation with a fellow friend, and he suggested me to this really great real estate school.
Great, a referral. You can't go wrong with a referral, ladies and gentlemen. As I teach in the business, this is free money when it comes to referral. You don't have to do any marketing. So Ed, it's great to know that you refer. Hillary, how did you market? How did you research? How did you come about making a decision on this one?
So I was looking through my LinkedIn profile, and I searched real estate, and I had found a live stream, which was yours, and clicked on it, looked at it, and then I signed up for the class. So.
Excellent, because that's exactly what I'm doing after the podcast, ladies and gentlemen. It goes from the podcast right to the live streaming platform, and that's not recorded, so you can't make a mistake. And what Hillary said was very interesting. My LinkedIn. So now we got Google search, we have a referral, we have a LinkedIn that led here. Joanna, how did you come across?
Yeah, I researched online and read some couple of good reviews. And I just flowed with it from within me. I felt it was the right place to be.
Very, very good. The reviews, very, very good. So see how important the reviews, that's our next stage of the business, ladies and gentlemen. So the reviews. Nazreen, are you there?
Yes, hi, I'm here. So I searched in Google as well and saw the reviews, and I also compared with the other real estate. And I saw yours had a lot of good things about it.
Very, very good. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is great. Now, see, you're doing a lot of research. You did the smart way to learn about real estate. Now, are you all here to learn real estate and get the education, or do you want to make a business out of this and get your real estate license as well?
Both. Both, and mainly for the business.
For the business? All right.
Over here.
Yeah. See, representing others, that's a real joy in this business, helping others achieve their dreams of selling their property or finding their first property. That is a bonus on top of it. So you guys are the next generating class of real estate agents. And real quickly, so far in your journey with the school, are you satisfied with the decision you made? Are you happy with the school so far?
Yes.
Very-
Yes.
Very, very good. Now, after the school's done and you're going to be taking your state exam, now I'm kind of curious to hear as what you're planning on doing, because this is where your lifestyle actually starts to change. And so depending on which direction, because as we learn, there are many directions that you could take. You could go into sales, you can go into management, you can go into development. So there's many different avenues, Fortune 500 companies, brokerage and so forth, and legal. So there's different avenues that you can go about. So now that you've already made your choice with the school and you chose to be educated in real estate and you want to run a business now, are you apprehensive and excited about taking the role of a representative, helping somebody else with real estate matters? Is that kind of scary for you at first thought?
No, I'm ready.
Very good. I like that confidence.
Ready. Yeah, I'm ready for
Excellent.
this lifestyle to work for me and
Yeah.
becoming a broker later.
That, entrepreneurs through and through. That's the one thing I love about, our guest speakers are all entrepreneurs. And I say, I already know short-term, long-term goal. So short-term goal is to get your real estate license, and Tara's already, and I'm sure you already all have, as part of the long-term goal of going for your broker's license. In the state of Pennsylvania, you have to be 3 years licensed as a real estate agent. Then you can go for your broker's exam. And since you're running your own real estate business, of course, you want the overachievement. So excellent. So you're ready to look for and ready to get started in this journey. So Tara, let's start with you. What are you looking to accomplish immediately right after school? Right
First,
after passing the exam, I should say.
yes. Getting started being a realtor, real estate agent, helping others. That's my main goal. I've been used in so many ways, and I question a lot of things about why me. And it's just I love to help people. I love to help family. That's just me totally. With this, I'm a notary. I'm a signing agent. So just taking it to the next level. I've been a real estate paralegal for almost 20 years. So the legal side of things I'm okay with, but just learning and adding things to it for this journey. I'm just ready. I'm just totally ready. I'm totally in it to win it.
And it's great. And I love the attitude, and the attraction. So you automatically are attracting, that positive vibe around you. So I'm really liking that as well. And so good, and have that confidence to go into. Now you already have some experience in this. Obviously you are paralegal. You've been doing that for a while, and you seem to have a comfort zone with representing others. Am I correct there?
Yes, you are.
All right. So that is going to help you in your situation. It's a natural process.
Yeah, the thing is, I'm used to being on the other side of the table with the closings and stuff. So to actually be there, helping others, getting their dreams to the next level. I mean, everyone deserves to be at that next level. My thing is to put confidence in my client that this is for you. Everyone deserves to have some type of happy ending. This is your chance. So that's what I'm working towards, and having a better life or, different atmosphere for my family. Yeah.
Very, very good. Very, very good. So I like that you're taking the knowledge and you're doing very well. You're excelling in class. You're getting ready to run a business, and you already know what your goals are. So I really like that. Now, are you going to work for a broker or Fortune 500 company management? Did you decide what you want to do yet?
It's up in the air. I am looking into several different areas. So the firm and the building I was in has been in over 20 years. This Brandywine Realty, and they always told me, like, when you get to that next level, Tara, let us know. Let's discuss, let's talk. So I'm just gonna
Once
wait.
you have that real estate license, you got the commoditator already, but you got to have that real estate license that are just waiting for you. And see,
Yeah.
and wait do you see all the opportunities, the employments are going to come your way once you have that license. So excellent,
Knocking on
Tara.
that wood.
Excellent. Welcome to
Thank
the podcast. Thank you for participating. And wait do you see what we're going to have for you in the future here. We got a lot of good things coming your way. Thank you. Hillary, how much experience do you have representing others in the real estate business?
I have no experience. This
Good.
is like brand new to me, so
Good. Clean canvas, no bad habits. This is great. Now, somebody like Hillary probably be working with first-time buyers when he first starts out, because that'll be a great combination. So, Hillary, you made your decision. You've gone through a school. You're learning well. I see your results are doing really well. You're off the chart. What are you planning after you pass the real estate exam?
So for the short term, my plans as of right now, since I'm still in school, I'll be doing real estate, essentially part-time, helping people buy, sell, and lease their properties. And then once I graduate, which will be in 3 years, I hope to open my own brokerage and basically have my own company, essentially.
Now, everybody can see that the timing is great for Hillary. He's still in school. He's planning his future. He's lining up the bases. He's getting the platform good. It's just really nice that you're getting a good start like this. And so it's a blessing that you are getting a good start. And that's the great thing about real estate. You can get a good start, or you could be retired just getting into real estate. And it is almost the same thing, fresh out of college or high school, fresh out of graduation, and fresh out of retirement. The real estate business is one of those things that will always carry you forever and ever. So it's always going to bring you income in, and it's always going to be a conversation piece. Do think people can always talk real estate. So what plans are you looking to do after? So for 3 years, you're just going to stay school. You're just going to achieve all these acclimates and have all these things sitting on your wall after the 3 years, right? Of awards and achievements and so forth, right?
Yep. So that's the plan for the short term. Hopefully when I graduate, by the time I graduate, I own a few properties and able to retire my parents within the 10 years that I'm, setting the goal for. And in the long term, hopefully retire by 40, by the time I'm 40. So just trying to plan it all out now. So
and you can send this clip to the entrepreneur and others and see if you can get a guest speaking spot there, because again, they would love to see startups like yourself, start out. HGTV. Always looking for new shows. And so somebody like these guys are just starting out, you plug that to HGTV, they might have cameras following you around all the time. And that might be the next best big movie star. All right. So very, very good. Hillary, it seems like you got a well foundation program that you're already planning. You're working to achieve it. No shortcuts. So congratulations to you. I'm looking forward to seeing a sign with your picture on it, competing with you out there in the field one of these days. I'm sure that I'm going to see signs with all of you out there very, very soon. So, Joanna, let's talk to you. I know you've been in an interesting situation where you are right now. So now you've made your choice. You've done your research. You're in your classes. You're doing your real estate. You're happy. What are your quick plans right out of graduating or getting your real estate license? Which direction would you like to go?
Yeah, after graduating, I would love to work with a broker, first of all, and get the real life experiences. But in 3 years, I hope to get my my broker's license too. And also further my educations, because I want to merge a passion of traveling and real estate. So I would love to have other notions of international licensing on real estate. I'm already doing my researches on that, and take it from there. I hope to work also with investors to know how the ball runs down there, because in future, I want to be an investor in real estate.
It's amazing the opportunities that we can fathom with just the right education and the right direction. And so I love that international outlook that you have. I love that combination of putting the real estate together and the travel business together. That is a very interesting concept. So I can see that you could probably have more work than you can handle very, very quickly. So I can see you jumping.
I love it.
Yes, yes, that's very, very good.
Yeah.
So I like the way Tara put her work together with her notary, her other business, and blending it into the real estate business. And I like the way that you're planning on blending two businesses and throwing them together, giving them, because I know a lot of real estate agents that work with weddings. And so they take the wedding business and the real estate business and put it together. So I like your travel idea and real estate. So that's really, really good. And of course, since we're all entrepreneurs, that overachievement of getting that broker's license in 3 years goes without saying. So that would be nice to add that to your acclimates. So you are well on your way. How are you feeling? Are you feeling confident that you're on the right path to achieve your short-term goals?
Actually, yes, I am very, very sure I'm on the right path, because some couple of years ago, back in Africa, I had the opportunity to have in my job description to settle expatriates coming into the country with their families. And that was where I got introduced into real estate, kind of, because I had to look for houses or buy houses under the company's name, of course, just settle the entire family. And I love the joy, the passion I worked with, and the satisfaction in the faces of the workers, the expatriate workers. I knew this was something for me. This was really something for me.
That is very, very good that you had that field experience and you got to feel the joy of helping out. That's the great thing about the real estate business. Making the money is nice, but having that joy of helping. Because I know Tara's done. Tara, you've been in the title abstract business for quite a while, have you not?
Not title abstract. I work directly with the attorneys. We did discuss it. That's what one of my goals were, to open an abstract business. But
okay, that's very good. Very good. Well, I love it. I love it, Joanna. Thank you sharing for that with us. I can't wait. It's just a worldly outlook that you have, and I'm really excited. I can't wait to see how you accomplish things and get it done. All I know is you're 3 weeks away from the big day of taking the state exam. So we're getting closer. We're getting closer and closer. So very, very good. I love your confidence, ladies and gentlemen. It's really uplifting to see that confidence. Nasreen, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. So share with us, Nasreen, after you pass your exam, what would you like to do? I know you got a lot on your plate. I can hear the family in the background. So what would you like to accomplish right after?
I want to start working with a broker, and I want to start buying properties, helping others. I love helping other people, and also I love looking at houses. I look at houses every day in different websites.
Fun, isn't it? Yeah.
Yes, it is.
It's fun. Now you know your camera's not on, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay, sure, no problem. I just want to make sure you're aware of that. Okay, very good. And so very good. So yes, so you're doing, and see, that's the one thing about Nasreen that's what I like. When you do something that you love, you do something that you like. Nasreen loves looking at the properties and shopping. And so she knows that this is going to be a natural progression to her, where she can help others do something that she's absolutely loving, enjoying. So I like the fact that Nasreen has gone to the fact to learn an education and educate herself to follow a passion, a dream. So I can't wait to hear she's going to be trying to go work for a broker. We'll talk more in a little bit. Thank you, Nasreen. So
you're welcome. And Mr. Nelson, I'm sorry. I'm really, the first day I took your class, as soon as I was done, I was jumping of excitement. Like, I'm so glad I signed up, and I'm so glad I have you. I learned so much with you, but it's like, I'm excited, and you know so much. So I'm very thankful.
I thank you for your kind words. I see your kind words, and I thank you. I don't always acknowledge, my humbleness. I try to be a little humble, so I don't always acknowledge. But thank you very much. It is my honor to pay it forward, and it's my honor to put all this together so that not only does it pay it forward to help you pass the exam, but it pays you forward even years down the line. So that's what I'm now trying to do. Each month, it's a different class. I keep progressing. So this is the first with the podcast. So far, it's going good. No major disaster so far. So far, it's doing good. And let's see where this goes. I can't wait for us to look back 3 years from now and look at our podcast. So you've done your research. I know you are a person of research. You like to do your research, and you decided on this university. Now you are here. What would you like to do after you pass your exam? Because there's no ifs, ands, or buts for you. You're going to pass your exam. So once you pass that exam, you get your real estate license, and you're now an agent. What is it that you like to do?
Well, I signed up for the National Guard, so I would be leaving in a month or two. So definitely having my graduates when coming back, I want to buy my own house. If not, maybe a duplex and rent it out. But my big goal is just knowing that military friends and family come back. Like I want to give them the set foundation for themselves to have their comfort and having a house, but more so a home. So that's definitely like that's an aspect that I really want to touch up in real estate, just helping friends and family purchase the house of their dreams.
That is great. Now, see, it's not so much the business because you're going into the National Guard, and I like that because now we might be able to get a VA qualification. So after you're done your service, depending on the situation, you might have VA eligibility. And if you do, then you can get your new house with your new education with no money down because of the service. Now, it's the National Guard. So again, I'm not sure, you'll have to check into it, but I do believe that the National Guard does give you VA eligibility for qualification, 0 down. That means no money down. So once SOAD is done her military service, or as long as she wants to continue her military service, she'll have a VA eligibility, which says that the government will guarantee a loan for the bank for SOAD because it's a privilege for SOAD. She served military service here, and in return, we like to help her get her house where she doesn't have to put any money down. So that's a good thing that you are inadvertently putting two things in the real estate business together. And I love the fact that it's not so much the real estate business for you. You got a different direction. You want to make sure that you have the knowledge so that you buy right and you can help family, not so much run a business, but to be there for family. Am I reading that correct?
Yes, and definitely having the knowledge that I'm getting now from the school it's a privilege. Definitely being superior, knowing the knowledge and not having the first language, but understanding the first language.
And so you would like to have a couple of investment properties too,
Yes.
Income producing properties as well. And of course, we've gone over that in the class on ways of doing that as well. So very, very good. So it's great. And see, now, so far, ladies and gentlemen, if everything happens the way you're planning, is it going to be a change to your lifestyle? All right, if everything happens. So this is the great thing about real estate, and you can actually project it. We talked about that financial management. So you can actually project your future. And then, of course, you always take the wonderful things that fall on your lap as you go along. So that is great. So when are you're leaving in a month, you said?
I'm leaving in about 2 months. 2 months.
Okay.
I'll be leaving in late November.
All right. And this will be your first?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So, okay. You're leaving. Okay. Very, very good. Well, thank you for your service. And hopefully that'll come and pay dividends for you in the real estate business in the back end as well. So great going. Very, very good.
Thank you.
Philip. Now, Philip, I know, see, Philip, everybody here is an entrepreneur. Everybody's got a lot on their plate. We're always juggling too many things, and we're always trying to beat the clock. And so a lot of the students, when they come into the class, they're just beating the clock. And here's Philip. So Philip, you've done your research. You're now in the school. Are you happy with the school? Are you happy with the decision?
I am very happy with the decision because it's like I've been working for other people, making low income, and I'm just tired of that. So it's like I need to, have my own income coming in and be able to advocate for myself. And I just feel like this class has just opened my eyes to different things. And I can't wait to get my license so I can like maybe quit my job for a little bit because I'm just tired of them.
And, you know, we talk about the 7-year itch. Every 7 to 10 years, we want to do something different. And so that's where we usually find ourselves at a crossroad in life. And so now Philip is a little tired of the scene, you know, and he's looking to do something different. And he's made a wise choice. So notice that he's making a calculated decision on his next move. He's just not jumping into a get-rich scheme. Did any of this class feel like a get-rich-quick scheme at all?
No, it didn't.
It's all about federal, state, local laws and representation of what you're allowed to do. So it is a state required. It's not about getting rich. You will, but it's about representing others in the real estate business. And in return for representing them comes the wealth of the income. So, and I like what Philip's doing. He doesn't want to keep all his eggs in one basket. He would like to have another form of income coming in should something go bad. And ladies and gentlemen, fear not. Fear not. I've been doing this for 30 years. Even if you hear that the real estate business is going to take a tumble, it's going to get bad, fear not. Everything will be fine. You stay the course. You keep learning the real estate business. It does change, so you got to do your continuing education. But again, now you have a different course. And wait till you see the work that's going to be coming your way. So Philip, now you've made a decision. You're happy. You're learning the education. Now you passed your exam. Congratulations. You're at Alma Mater Online Real Estate School. Once again, always for life, a member of the school. Always welcome to come back free of charge. Now, you just got your real estate license. Which direction are you looking to take as soon as you get it?
The first one would be just look for a broker to work with and then get into the business and learn more about the field. And that's where I'm looking, and then waiting the 3 years to then become the broker. But in the end, like many aspirations, I am going to try to own some properties and, you know, rent it out to people. And that's basically my goal, like just to be able to have my own parcel of land to control.
So I like it. So it's a real estate machine that Philip's talking about, and he's looking to build his portfolio, and he would like to have properties in his portfolio that he could say, this is my legacy, and I rent these properties out. I make a nice income. I never have to work again. The properties pay for itself. And so I wanted to have a dozen properties in my portfolio. And so again, that's nothing. Wait till you see what you're about to accomplish. I know 1 or 2 properties seem like a lot to you right now, but a dozen properties is not going to be a big deal. When you, the first one, it's like from Wendy's, I forget the owner's name that passed away from Wendy's, but he said the first million was the hardest. After that, they just came naturally. All right. So that first property, your first investment property is the hardest. And then after that, your second and third and fourth property, they all come very easy after that. So it's that first property. So yes, but don't be surprised that Philip has a portfolio of 12 or more properties, because again, that's the thing about this class. You put your mind to it, you believe it, and it happens. All right. The power of attraction. So, and again, if you believe it, you say it over and over and over again, it happens. It comes true, just like you are at this junction right now. So Philip, so you're going to be working for a broker. Are you going to interview brokers while you're in class, or are you going to wait till after the start?
I'm actually starting the process of interviewing brokers. The other day I kind of went somewhere, but they weren't in the office, so I kind of missed out on that. But I've decided it's best to like just call them and then talk to them. I know like your first one, your second one, they're not really going to take me seriously, but it's just like almost I forgot the word, like you're almost testing the waters first.
Sure. Now, it's nice to have a school that taught you how to already start negotiating with brokers with questions to ask and so forth, you know. So that's another good thing about this university, that again, it's not just prepping you. Most real estate schools will prep you to pass the exam. That's it. That's what you, and guess what? They're almost twice as expensive as online real estate school, almost twice as expensive. And so they charge you, they make it look like practicing fundamentals. It's 2 different courses. They hit you up for $350 on one, $350 on the other. It's ridiculous. All right.
You're actually right. I actually looked into Temple.
See, so
classes and 2 different prices. And
Mm.
I think it would have been
Exactly.
strictly school and
And
not
that's it.
what you're doing.
And if you fail the class, because you got to take the two tests at the end, then that's it. You don't get your transcripts. You don't get to take the state exam, but you can take the class all over again if you like, pay for it all over again. And so I just think it's, is that the way to treat the students, the alma mater? It's a school, you would think, so we do things a little bit different. An online real estate school, we are the least expensive school. What's $399, $400. All right. Start with a payment arrangement. So, and you're getting, not only you learning how to pass the exam, but we're teaching you how to run a real estate business. This podcast, a blogging, a website, a podcast, social media is all part of the new marketing arena that you're going to be doing. So since you're going to be part of that arena, we don't want to talk the talk. We want to walk the walk. And so this is why we're now putting this together for the students so that you have this already under your belt. To say that you're already a guest speaker on a podcast. You can use this for your marketing platform. And I already showed you, share the screens again with those that didn't get the chance to see it, ladies and gentlemen, in the inbox. Hold on one second. This is the work that we've already put together for you, ladies and gentlemen. And if you didn't give me your bio yet, get us your bio and your picture, and we'll put this together. So this is what we're asking for. And so if you don't see yours, then get it to us and we will put together. So this is just one of the many things that we're going to be putting together for your real estate business, as we promised you. So for $400, not only are you learning how to pass the exam, the wealth of knowledge you're getting, but now you're going to start understanding, because I can't wait to take you to the next stage. The next stage is my favorite stage. So this is the stage 1 podcast, and it's all been on paper for a while, but now we're starting to come to material. And this is what's going to happen to you, ladies and gentlemen. The first time you did this, the first time you did this deal, the first commercial deal, the first investor, the first residential, the first. Don't be afraid of the first. All right. It's going to happen, just like this is the first podcast. This is your first podcast. May I ask, was any of you a little nervous or apprehensive, or did you just say another day in the field before this podcast?
I was a bit nervous, just a bit.
Just a bit?
Nervous.
I prepared
I was a little bit nervous.
differently.
See, again, since it was first, you were a little apprehensive, but that's okay. And then when it's done, you're going to like, that wasn't so bad. That was fairly easy. It wasn't bad at all. All right. So understand, doing that first in the real estate business is what it's all going to be about. Don't be afraid of that first. So Philip, I am looking forward. Okay, then why is it not there? I don't know, but we will get it there for you. Okay. I know I sent it to him, so maybe it just got lost in the email, but we'll put it together. And now I got to get an idea what they look like. So now you can let me know if you want to make any changes to your bio, your pictures, or anything. So Philip, thank you very much. I am looking forward to seeing your success, brother. I know you're going to, you know what I see, Philip's going to be like that silent entrepreneur, that silent assassin, where he's not loud, but he just accumulates another property, Philip. You bought another property, just quietly built his portfolio. So I can see that happening with Philip, the quiet entrepreneur, the quiet millionaire. So are you going to be jumping, Philip, into residential properties, multifamily property, commercial? Do you know what you would like to start out into your portfolio?
I kind of want to start with the residentials. Because that's like the main one. A lot of people my age, we are in our late 20s, are now starting to build families and things like that. And there's always the stories of marriage and stuff. So I know a lot of people, so that's where I'm gonna start hitting them at to make that money.
I like that game plan. I like the game plan. So it's beautiful. I like the design. I like it. And so it's already designed. It's already in his head. And so therefore, it's just a matter of time before it becomes the reality. So I love it. Very, very good. Philip, you're a great student. I like the participation that you're doing. You're very welcome. And I'm glad that you're here. Guys, after the podcast, my live streaming show. So if you haven't been to the live streaming show, please stop by. But again, as I said, you never know where life's journey is going to take you on this one here. So this is the
Can I
market.
also say something? You know, just he's our instructor, but I have a friend. She lives in South Carolina, and she's been a realtor for 10 years, a real estate agent. She has 45 properties, and she said it's just going and going. I just kept telling her, you know, I'm gonna wait a minute. Let me wait till school starts for my youngest daughter. She said, Tara, don't wait no more. You keep saying it. You keep saying you're gonna wait.
Just do it. Yeah.
45 properties. Land, and she said she's selling. She said this is the selling market right now. I'm selling this crap. It's just me.
And
so,
we,
45 properties she has, y'all. So we all can do it. We all gonna do it.
You are. And ladies and gentlemen, let me give you a little hint here. The depression, the market that we're going to hear about is going to open up marvelous buying opportunities. The prices are going to start coming down, way down. This is going to be marvelous opportunity, just like the stock market. You buy low, you sell high. And so we need these ebb and flows in the real estate business. It can't just keep going up, up, and up. It can't. It has to come down. So this is a natural progression. So we're going to see a buyer's market coming in where prices are going to start coming down, and we can start now negotiating, squabbling. This is where we're going to be picking up good investment properties, especially in the first year or two when foreclosures is going to be rampant. So there's going to be a lot of deals made in bad times as well as good times, ladies and gentlemen. That's the great thing about the real estate market. So you don't have to fret. Don't worry about the news. Don't stress. It doesn't matter if it's bad or good. It works for the real estate business one way or the other. So 45 properties is coming Tara's way too. Philip wants at least 20 in his portfolio to start out with. All right. And so all of you are on a mission success. Now, Ravana, you know, again, as I said, Ravana, you there? Now, Ravana, you're on the Pittsburgh side, correct, of the state? Okay, your speaker's not working. You're muted.
Yes, sir.
So you're on the Pittsburgh side, and I love it because this is a state. I'm used to Philadelphia students on the
right.
Yeah, but having students now on the Pittsburgh side, it's a very good experience for me, and I love that we can open up this class to the whole state of Pennsylvania. That's the great thing about live streaming. Right. Obviously, Ravana could not have come to my class if you had to drive to Philadelphia for Pittsburgh. Right. So. Right. How's your experience so far in the classroom for you?
I feel like I'm getting to know things more easier. You know, it started to put in it's starting to put in my brain more and more. And not just that, before I started the class, there's this guy named Grant Cardinal, and he makes over $700 million a year in real estate. And I always watch him on YouTube. And another person he's one of the people that inspired me, and another person is Jay-Z that inspired me too. That's what made me go into real estate, because they said that's something good that I could look into, as well as learning for property, learning how to do business with people as well, and talking to people, because I love talking to people. I'm a person that's friendly to people and love conversing with people. You know,
natural extrovert personality. Ravana loves talking to people, and he knows that what I taught you, knowledge is power. Now, right. Of course, Ravana wanted to go in running and get started making $1 million, but they slowed his roll and they said, look, get the education. It starts with the right platform of knowing what we can and cannot do. So Ravana's doing a good job of doing that. And he did a little research. Now, why? Did you have other choices, Ravana, as far as the school? Because you're out in the Pittsburgh. So I'm curious as to what kind of market, what kind of competition, what was available to you in the Pittsburgh area?
I'm not trying to stay in Pittsburgh. I want to travel like somewhere around Pennsylvania. I'm trying to go to like to Philly or Harrisburg. Well, I want to flip houses. What I really want to do. That's what I want to do in real estate. Also, I love when I want to see people come to the house and look at the house and see me do it, like see me flip houses and see their new home. You know, that's something that you want to see people happy. I love seeing people happy and joyful.
Well, the Pittsburgh market is really doing really good right now, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, so the Pittsburgh market is much better than the Philadelphia market right now. So even though it's Pennsylvania, the Pittsburgh market it's a smorgasbord. There's a lot of real estate activity going on right now in the Pittsburgh market. So I find it interesting that there's not a lot of learning institutions to make real estate agents in Pittsburgh. So this is a nice opportunity because Pittsburgh is an open market, ladies and gentlemen. It's just amazing. It's like the Florida market right in Pennsylvania, to be honest with you. The Pittsburgh market is almost very similar to the Florida market right now. So there's a lot of money to be made in the Pittsburgh market, especially if you're looking to develop a portfolio of properties. It is your back door. It is Pennsylvania. So you got Harrisburg and Pittsburgh. So there's nothing wrong with having them in your portfolio. Now, Ravon, after you're done, once you get your real estate license, you've already talked about having some sponsors for some investment. Is that what you're going to do? Or are you going to be working with the investors? Are you going to take that route?
I would say whichever one comes first.
Okay, and it's nice to see it, the option, whatever comes first. It's nice to have the option. So you could jump in and represent others as a business with a real estate license, or you could jump in and work with investors. So you have your options, which is correct.
Correct.
Yeah, so that's great to have these choices. And so very, very good. Now, so now for your immediate future, you're looking to make some income either by investing or representing. What about the long haul? What would you like 5 years, 10 years from now?
After that, I always like later on in the year, I always want to become a full-time realtor.
Okay.
I always looked into doing business back when I was 18. So now it's like, oh, okay, I looked at your thing online. I was like, oh, maybe I should do that. I'm trying to do that now. And I think like the price, I'm like, oh, okay, because a lot of places appear, like to the places that appear, especially in Greentree, they want like $900. I'm like, whoa, that's kind of a lot. So I was like, okay,
yeah,
right. It's a lot of money. So I'm like, I'm gonna just go to him. And I actually called you, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna do it because I've been procrastinating, so I'm gonna actually do it. And it's like I said, the guy, I don't know if y'all know about his name's Grant Quarterman, look him up. He's really good at dealing in business and showing you the step by step, like you as well. So y'all remind me of each other.
Yeah.
He actually talks to Kevin Hort. He talks to a lot of people owning businesses and everything like that, and investing in their money, because when they get done with like, movies or anything like that, it's not gonna last. And doing marketing with businesses and real estate will last you forever. And I want to create wealth for my family and my generation ever, like in the future, that when I get old and I pass away, my children after children and the grandkids and everything like that, I want to see them earn wealth and learn how to. I want to teach my ancestors how to create wealth as well.
I love it. Now, Ravana impresses me as the new school of social media platforms, the different internet. And so I have a feeling that he's going to be using resources for his real estate business that we probably don't even know or heard of, like group sessions and group chats and so forth. So I have a feeling that when it comes to the marketing in today's social media, that Ravana probably has an edge on us. So have you figured out how you're going to get your clients? This is how you start with the real estate business, and you want to get your clients.
I will say, I can say Instagram is, because I'm already doing music. I do music already, so I already got a little buzz on it. So if I ever when I do real estate, it's a more inch more, because people will notice me, and like for instance, I talked to DJ Drama. He's an artist out of Atlanta. He's really good at, he's in Atlanta. So I always wanted to do something like that, as well as Facebook. I'm good with Facebook, and I'll be on Twitter a lot too as well.
Well, so Instagram is great in the real estate business. There's money to be made on Instagram. There's 3 sites where you can make money in the real estate business: is LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook. The other ones are still in the eyeball process, but not in the money, lead generation. So the 3 sites that I like: LinkedIn. Now, Pinterest is an interesting one. I go into Pinterest. That's more like a search engine rather than a website. And it's more dominated to females, Pinterest. So again, the demographics, you have to understand, like TikTok is the demographics, is the youngsters. Instagram, that demographic likes short little videos. And so those short little videos are doing a lot of real estate sales in Instagram. So a lot of money to be made with Instagram. So, and we are going to be going over that in the class. We're going to
about the YouTube.
Now, YouTube has a lot of regulations, a lot of restrictions. And so YouTube is great if you want to try to have a monetized system. YouTube is good, but again, you got to get to a certain plateau. Same thing with TikTok. Same thing with some of the social medias. You have to get to a certain plateau of
Followers.
exactly before you're allowed to do any try to live stream or monetizing. So we'll talk about these in the class again, because this is all going to be part of your business. And so you're going to need to know how to do these and work them as we're going along. And I like perpetrating a fraud. Look, I like, when I teach it, I act like I knew about all these things. I'm just learning myself, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm teaching you as I'm going along. But again, as I said, you guys are on a good journey. I look at you, I can see the future, and I can see real estate professionals. I can see you guys wearing the suit, the tie, the look. All right. So it's already got the look. All right. So again, a lot of you already have, remember, you're going to be selling yourself. The first impression that somebody sees, the very first impression is usually what you like to go with. And so you get to know a person, and then you like them or don't like them. So image is everything in the business, and you will be judged in the business. So again, your first impression sometimes is the only thing that we have in the real estate business. I remember a story where a real estate agent was trying to pick up a mansion, a listing, and he showed up in his Pinto. Back in the day, it was called a Pinto. And the owner said, "Get the heck off my property." All right, with that jalopy, get off my property. So there was a real estate agent that was judged by his vehicle. All right. And so again, the real estate business is about image. And so these guys are already presenting a very good image. I'm really looking forward to where we're going, ladies and gentlemen. And let me ask you a question. Give me some feedback. How did you think about the podcast? Is there anything that you would like to add right now? Anything that you want to say? Anything? I know it's tough. I know being on the spot like this, it's like that. So what about the homework assignments? Have the homework assignments been helpful for you?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
I wasn't really sure if it was something that was going to really put an effect on anything, because like school would give you homework, blah, you would hate it, blah, blah. But just like doing something that you're actually intrigued on and want to educate yourself in is a completely different feeling.
So very, very good. So I'm loving it, and I love that this is the first class with the podcast. And again, as I said, I think, ladies and gentlemen, because some of our students could not make this podcast, and we're only running into an hour, so we're almost done. I think we might have another podcast you could attend if you like Sunday, or you don't have to. And then you could decide you could use them both. For your marketing, you could do both podcasts, but I think, because I feel bad that some of the students couldn't be here today because of their work schedule, so I don't want them to be deprived. So I think I want to do another podcast on a Sunday to have the students that couldn't make it. And then again, if you like to make another podcast, you're more than welcome to do so. Pretty soon, you can add your name on the list of guest speakers, ladies and gentlemen. There are lots of podcasts, lots of shows that are always looking for guest speakers. And that's a paid performance, anywhere from $20 to $100 just for being on somebody's podcast speaking. So this is another avenue of income that you can now use and do in the real estate business, which is interesting. Who would have thought you'd get paid to do podcasts being guest speakers, but there's a revenue source out there for this. So now you can start marketing for that extra income as well. Ladies and gentlemen, since we had several students that couldn't be here because of the schedule, this went faster than I had anticipated. So we're about to wrap up. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, we are on a podcast called Real Estate Saved My Lifestyle. Today's guest speakers are Tara Weldon, who is a student of Online Real Estate School. Tara, thank you very much for being here with us. We have Hillary Secor. Am I pronouncing your last name correct, Hillary?
It's Secor.
It's Secor. Hillary Secor. All right. That's a name that everybody's going to be knowing someday. All right. It's going to be a famous name very dear. So Hillary, thank you very much for being our guest speaker, and currently a student enrolled in the University of Online Real Estate School. That's correct. You're still there? They're very, very good. Hillary, thank you very much for making this podcast. Joanna Adoya, is that correct?
Yes, Adoyi.
Yeah, do we? All right, very good. I want to thank you, Joanna, for being our guest speaker here on Real Estate Saved My Lifestyle. And I can't wait to see the future of where you're heading. All right. Nazreen, how do you pronounce your last name?
Fazal.
All right. Now, very good. So I remember I wanted you guys to do a little introduction about yourself in the beginning. So this will be working out just as well. All right, Nazreen, thank you very much. Looking forward to seeing you back in class. Soad, what is it?
It's Sawadawad, so kind of just rhymes.
Sawadawad. I like that. Sawadawad. That's that. Now that's going to be a good jingle.
Yeah, it's gonna be catchy.
That's going to be really catchy, you know. So I like that. So that'd be very, very good. So thank you. How was it as your first? Is this everybody's first guest speaking performance here?
Mine says.
Yeah.
And how was it so far? Was it as bad as you thought it was going to be?
Oh no.
It's good.
Really
It
good.
was so bad, so very nice. We'll be doing the recording, and we'll send everybody a recording of your podcast. Philip Bangura, correct?
Bangura.
Angora. All right. So again, all right, Philip, I want to thank you as well for being our guest speaker and all of the class. This is the August 2021 class of online real estate school, and soon the graduating class of online real estate. Because now, not to put any pressure on these guys, but you got to represent. You can't let me down, all right? So you can't go fail this exam. You got to represent, all right? So not to put any pressure on, you know? So very, very good. So excellent. This was great, ladies and gentlemen. I thank you for making this their first podcast. Does anybody have anything they would like to add? Anything that they were afraid they might have missed out on that I didn't say? Something I should have said, didn't say?
Don't forget the only color we care about is green. That's all.
I like that. Yeah, there you go. Fair housing laws. The only color we care about in this business is green. I like that. Very, very good. Ladies and gentlemen, you guys are doing a great. You're an exemplary student. You're doing a great job. There's no doubt that you guys are going to pass your exam. No doubt. As a matter of fact, you're passing every exam that I'm giving you now as it is anyway. So you're doing a great job. So you definitely passed the big one when it comes down to it. So I wish you all the best in your real estate adventures and your endeavors. I thank you once again for being the guest speaker of this podcast, Real Estate Saved My Lifestyle. Please look it up. Please share it on your social media, ladies and gentlemen. We will, it'll be about a week. We'll have the cut version and everything back to you to make sure that everything is good. And then you could do whatever you want. We're probably going to send you the whole podcast, and then we might be able to send you just your talking parts as well. I think Zoom actually has it set up that way, so we might be able to do it that way as well. So look for our emails and look for your new. If I didn't get your bio, I have it. We'll make sure that you have it. If you want to make any changes to the bio, you want to change your picture, no problem. Send me any changes that you want now that you see what it looks like. And then I'll be sending you out that email. And if you don't see yours, then somehow or another I missed it, give me your bio again. Let's put one together for you real quick. And then let me know if you want to make any changes to it. All right. Now, ladies and gentlemen, after this, your next class that we're going to be doing for the business, we'll be talking about the reviews. Wait till you see the algorithm that's sitting and waiting for you, but you don't know how to use it yet. So I'm going to teach you how to use the review, the algorithm, the Google algorithm, so that you already do an SEO, it's search engine optimization, your name. Just like when you searched me, ladies and gentlemen, real estate school, did I come up as top 5 on your Google search? At least top 5.
Yes, for me you did.
Okay. So, and that's really, so what I'm going to teach you is how to take your name, first name, last name, and put yourself into the top search engine. So when people search your name in the real estate business, because of learning how to use the reviews, the technique to using the reviews, now you gave yourself top search engine optimization with the Google platform so that your name comes up first when they start searching for real estate. That's what you want. So that'll be our next stage of showing you how to run the real estate business, taking the podcast and now creating a review. So your next job is to put together reviews, and it's not just for the school. Those reviews are going to come back for you. We'll talk about that. So we'll talk about that in the class. I just want to show you guys what your next journey is going to be in your business. And when you guys are done this class, you guys should be rocking and rolling. You should have a great business already set up already set up. We didn't get to that part yet. All right. So you'll have a business already set up because that you are a student of online real estate school. It is all part of the curriculum now to not only teach you how to pass the exam, but get you set up for your real estate business. As you can see, we started with the bio today. Next one will be the reviews. Wait till you see how that works. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. It's been an honor, a privilege, a pleasure having you on this podcast. And I wish you all the best. I see nothing but success for each and every one of you. So congratulations to everyone. Knowledge is power. Be safe, be healthy, be happy. God willing, I'll see everybody in the future.
Thank you for this opportunity.
Good luck, everyone.
You have a good one.
Thank you.
Bye.
Good night, everyone.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you. It was an honor. Thank you for being here. Thank you so much.
I don't know how to get off the call. Oh my God. Don't put this in the podcast.
That's okay. It's no problem.
Is
All
it me
right.
that I have to cancel it or?
No, I'm going to end it now. So
All right.
you take good care.
You too. Thank you.